As they lay there for a few minutes, allowing their bodies to settle back into reality, she said, "Well, what's next? What should we do now?" Thinking it over, he replied, "Well, you know, since we're both still kind of wide awake and coincidentally naked, why don't I give you a full body vitamin E lotion body massage?" That sounds like fun. And the massage sounds relaxing considering my exhilarating sensual experience. What's vitamin E lotion? Well, a friend of mine is a naturopathic doctor for women. She once gave a seminar to women about breast health care. I was in charge of recording her presentation. That was my excuse for being there. The doctor said, "Ladies, here's a very healthy lotion you can massage into your breasts to keep them soft and healthy. Just massage your breasts at least 3 times a week or more with this lotion at your convenience." Well, being the funny guy that I am, I raised my hand and asked, "Doctor, could that be the man's job?" The whole audience, mostly women, erupted in laughter. They knew what I was getting at. We men should always be tasked with the humble job of applying this wonderful and healthy lotion to your breasts whenever you need us to. It's our job, and we would gladly do it. That is funny. Sure, I'd love you to massage my breasts with that lotion. Great. Let me go get it, and then I'll be right back. Can I get you anything while I'm up? He hopped out of bed to grab the lotion from his bathroom. While he was gone for just a few minutes, our orgasmic maiden lay there smiling, looking at the night waves rolling onto the shore on the big screen TV, and thought to herself, "I'm in heaven. I'm naked. I'm warm under the covers. I just came hard. My man is going to give me a full body lotion massage. He's going to be touching my breasts in a healthy way for my body. What more do I need? What more can he do to make me feel complete? My heart is racing in a good way. I feel so loved and cared for." Hey, here we go. As he slid back in bed, then he pulled her close to him and opened up the container of vitamin E lotion by dermae.com for her to inspect. "Wow, this smells really good," she said surprisingly. "I know, and the best part, I get to rub it all over your naked body," he said in this deep, sexy voice of his. "I can't wait. I'm ready. Where did you get it from?" "Well, you can actually buy it off Amazon for about $12 a canister." "I might have to get some." "Well, I actually have an extra one that you can take home." "Oh, I don't want to take your extra one." "It's okay. You can keep it here for my use. On you." "Hey, that's a trick, right?" They laughed. For the next 30 minutes, he applied the vitamin E lotion all over her body. He began at the top of her body so he could keep kissing her intermittently while massaging the lotion into her shoulders, the upper part of her back, her arms, and neck. His arms were long enough to reach parts of her legs and her feet when she pulled her knees up to her breasts, which he kind of enjoyed doing with her. She obliged him quite willingly, by the way. The whole experience of getting a full body lotion massage, rub down, was taking over her. She had just come, and now she's getting a full body lotion massage. No man had ever taken this kind of time or care before or after sex and aroused her to new heights of euphoria like this. Having this kind of attention that totally sapped the adrenaline out of her gave her more insight into the kind of man he was. His mannerisms, his care, his patience, his touch, all directed toward her extreme pleasure and satisfaction. Slowly moving down her body from her neck and shoulders, he applied the lotion to her breasts and perky nipples. He would dab a little lotion onto his hand, rub them together to warm them up a bit, and then he would gently grab her hand and place it on top of his while he gently massaged her breasts and nipples with the lotion. This togetherness, massaging her breasts, her hand on top of his, was turning her on. This little activity not only helped confirm her trust in him, as she was giving him full permission to touch her breasts, but she was also part of the massaging activity with him. She adored this type of closeness immensely. She could feel his strong hands generously folding and massaging the lotion into her breasts. Her nipples were beginning to perk up in response to his all-knowing, sensitive stimulation. While he lotioned the upper part of her body, he headed south to the center of her body, her abdomen, and around her sides. Literally, he didn't miss an inch. She enjoyed his soft, strong hands all over her body. She closed her eyes and pictured what it would be like at some day spa, getting a massage, compared to the expert hands that she was getting from her man in his bed and totally naked as the night wore on. Personal, intimate, in the flesh, everything in the open, a bit vulnerable, yet safe, happy, having just had a deep, erupting orgasm, and yet at ease in the way his hands pleased her. She opened her eyes, looked at him, and they smiled from sheer contentment. His hands traveled to her legs, hips, calves, and feet while massaging lotion into these areas, lifting one leg at a time. Laying on her back, she would lift one leg for him to fully massage each leg, front, back, and side. Now, time to massage your backside and your butt. If you wouldn't mind, would you please turn over and stick your butt up in the air for me? Yes. Please, thank you. She thought, oh, this is embarrassing, but I'm going to do it, she said with a giggle. You want me to get on all fours? Lean my head down towards the pillow, arch my back some, stick my butt up in the air, and you're going to massage my backside that way? You're crazy, but I like your ideas. Okay, as she moved into position gladly. Like this? Yep, perfect. That's great. Okay, arch your back a little bit, a little higher. All right, perfect. Uh-huh. All right, good. I've got the perfect view now, and I love it. Oh, I bet you do. Now, carry on, monsieur. Massage me, or I want my money back. Yes, ma'am. I'm on it. I think I'll start right here. Let me get the lotion. I'm going to massage your butt cheeks first. He took another small handful of lotion from the container and proceeded to massage it into her butt cheeks, after warming it up with his hands. She loved it. His strong hands rubbing body lotion into her butt like that. She was starting to get turned on again. In that moment, while his hands were still massaging her butt, he asked her, Have you ever had a butt massage before? I'm pretty sure that I haven't. What's a butt massage? You've never had a butt massage? Well, allow me to massage your butt. It goes something like this. He then proceeded to intensify his hands on her butt and massaged it to the point where he was really kind of gently shaking her butt cheeks so fast and vigorous that it was giving her a fast thrill. She started laughing and giggling as if it tickled. Oh my! Oh, that's crazy! I've never had that done to me before. Keep going, I love it. He continued for a few minutes and then paused to rest his hands. How'd that feel? Oh, fantastic. Do it again. All right. He picked up where he left off, fondling her butt cheeks with his hands gently massaging her backside. She was still on all fours, with an arched back to boot. He could see her pink, moist, wet cherry line and lips and back door area quite well. It was a sexy sight to see and view from, well, his point of view. Ooh, oh, ooh, she moaned. He then squeezed and massaged and gripped her booty pretty firmly, off and on, from a flesh-jolting type of massage. Here, how does this feel? Feel good? Oh, I'm in love, as she fell to the bed, laying flat on her stomach now. This was still an easy position for her to be in, for him to finish her full-body lotion massage as he worked his way back up north, across her body, towards her neck and shoulders. You know, you have a cute bum. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to massage it for you and apply this very special lotion, he said in a soft, sexy voice, in her ear, as she laid there on her stomach, mischievously grinning like a little kitty cat. He finished massaging her back and shoulder blades, and now was at her neck area. He didn't forget to apply lotion to her arms, elbows, hands, or fingers. When it came to moisturizing her fingers, he took his time to sensually massage each finger of her hand. Every finger got a slight tug, a tiny squeeze, and lotion rubbed generously in and out. Overall, it was a great feeling for her to be treated to such an amazing full-body massage like the one he just gave. No way could she have gotten that level of care and intimacy from anyone else anywhere in the world of professional day spas and massage parlors. No way. Who knew her gallant lover would also have a touch for full-body lotion massages? Will his pleasuring ever end? No. She hoped not, at least. She turned over on her side as he slid back into bed. He then started to apply a little bit of lotion to his own body. She decided to return the pleasure by massaging lotion into his body. Just the same. Here, let me massage you. Well, thank you, dear. That feels good. He reached up to kiss her as she started to rub lotion all over his body. My pleasure, she responded. She loved touching his body. As she took her time rubbing the lotion in, she could feel with her hands, not just with her eyes, that he was lean, muscular, masculine, strong, fit, and yet he still came across as just your average guy in great shape. Again, he wasn't the bulky type, but had a good physique, being a runner, and who loved lifting weights regularly. She thought to remind herself, wow, I'm totally naked, giving my man a body massage, and he's naked. This has to be a dream, a real treat for both of us, actually. I love being naked with him and reciprocating the pleasure that he gave me. They wrapped up the body lotion massage with a kiss and snuggled back under the covers where it was warm. I'm kind of hungry, she said. What would you like? Not sure. What do we have? How about a quesadilla? Oh, that sounds great. Well, I could whip it up pretty quickly and then bring it back to bed for us to munch on under the covers. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love the way you think. Okay, do that and I'll be back too. I have to run to the little ladies' room. No problem. Hey, I'll see you in a few. He came back with 2 quesadillas, one for her and one for him. They snuggled under the covers, again, eating away while dipping each little bite into the mild salsa he had placed on their plate, just for that reason. This is delicious, light, and it totally hits the spot. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. Yeah, it's not too heavy, lots of flavor, and like you said, it hits the spot. After they finished their quesadillas, he placed the plate on the floor next to the bed. Well, I don't know about you, but I could use a little rest, he said. Remember, our lovebirds aren't sleeping much these days. They're up all night, talking, kissing, massaging, and he's giving and she's having orgasms. A nap just might be what the doctor ordered. That's a good idea. I could use a little nap too. They cuddled up tightly with some kisses, and then they shut their eyes and quickly fell asleep. She was in heaven. She had had an orgasm that was exhausting in a good way. She was fed, massaged, in her Romeo's arms, warm and comfy. He, too, enjoyed feeding her, massaging her body, especially her cute little butt cheeks. It wasn't long before the two lovers were out like a light and wrapped in each other's arms, most likely dreaming about each other and the great times they just shared, comfortable in their own skin and sharing his bed. It would be a few hours before they would awake in the night or roll over to face the other, totally relaxed and mildly asleep. Whenever their catnap paused, he or she would reach to gently place a kiss on the lips or the cheek or the neck or some other part of the body. If he had the chance, he would always whisper something romantic in her ear, even if she was asleep, like, "I got you," or "Sweet dreams, honey." They had forgotten all about the movie. Maybe tomorrow. Their night instead was filled with its own storylines of pleasure, fun conversations, kisses, orgasms, naked thrills and excitement, full body lotion massages, all leading to happy, fulfilling endings. While sleeping, wrapped in his strong arms, bodies spooning, their feet touching one another's, she felt warm and secure again. His bed, pillows, plush down comforter, and soft bed sheets made her feel like she was sleeping in the clouds. It was the most beautiful, fulfilling sleeping experience, and at a guy's house, of all places. But not just any guy. For the first time in a long time, she slept with a smile on her face. She knew that at any minute, she could also turn around and he would be there, smiling right back at her. When they faced each other while sleeping, that position often came with a few moments of light to deep kissing, sweet tongues dancing, exchanging between them. In the middle of the night, under the candlelight, and the nighttime waves washing ashore on the TV, and that space-like ambient music playing quietly in the background, they made out for longer than your usual kiss, and then fell back to sleep. While each of them was a bit half asleep, they'd kiss some more, tongues free to gently explore each other's lips and mouths for some time now. Their hands searched and intertwined with the others under the sheets and under the pillows. One of his arms was in place to pull her closer, as if to cradle her in the night in his arms. Bodies close together, generating more body heat that any one of them could ever do on their own. There was nothing and no one to interrupt what was flourishing between our lovers in the moment. Feeling aroused, and with all that deep kissing throughout the night, clasping hands and bodies warming up, she perked up. Her energy was restored somewhat, and even though she was still half asleep, she was beginning to become aroused, more engaged in taking advantage of this twilight opportunity to bond more with her man. Always alert, he noticed this. He was dutifully on the lookout for how she's doing, where she's at emotionally and or physically, how she's feeling, and much more. It was his job to take care of her whenever her needs arose. In this case, she was starting to respond to the heat that was slowly developing between them. She was turned on, a little horny, very wet, and seemed to be enjoying the spark of yet another potential orgasm.